It's not just the woman in the red dress, it's a stop sign, and it's asking you, are you really ready to be this version of you? Yo, the Matrix wasn't designed just to keep you suppressed, or the system's working against you to keep you imprisoned. It's actually also designed for you to realize you are at this point that it's time for you to make a shift to change your reality. It's the breaking point because of seeing all this conditioning in your normal life, 9-to-5 job, whatever's happening in your world that you're no longer feeling in alignment with and you're being called to do more. It was meant for you to have the exposure to choose which direction do you actually want to go in your life. All the pain, all the suffering, all of it that you've experienced was just designed for you to move into your life's purpose as a soul. And you came here on earth to experience all the things that you want and then decide which subjects and categories excite you the most and use the toolkit of excitement. Do the thing that excites you the most at any given moment, and it's never gonna feel like work. A labor of love is no labor at all. All right. And every time you decide to make this paradigm shift, you're going to test yourself. And you are essentially the Matrix. You created this, your higher self, source. This was all created for this individual experience, individual human experience. And you're going to put something right in front of you, whether if it's so small, just a tiny anomaly, and it's going to be the woman in the red dress. Just like in the Matrix, this woman in the red dress is going to walk by and it's going to gather all of your attention, whether if it's negative or she's just hot as fuck. No, it doesn't matter what feeling you felt, anger, depression, sadness, someone's annoying you, someone's asking for your help that you don't want to actually help. You're choosing to be a people pleaser in that moment and overextend yourself. It's going to direct your energy. You're going to pay attention to it and you're going to buy into that reality. Essentially a stop sign. It's not just the woman in the red dress. It's a stop sign, and it's asking you, are you really ready to be this version of you? Are you really this version of you that's living their passion, living a career through their passion? Because if anybody's done and has become financially successful through the things that you're passionate about, why not you? Why can't you do it? They went through the same hurdles. They too had to put in the effort. They too had to decide that they're this version. They had to decide they're this DJ. They had to decide they're this producer. They're a scientist, attorney, whatever it is. They decided and they kept taking another step. So just keep taking another step. As long as you're taking another step and you're just moving the needle just a little bit more each and every single day, that's all that matters. And it gets easier. And you know what? You learn through action. As you take action, more of the resources come to you. And you just keep going. You just have to choose to continue being this version. And when something comes up, this anomaly, are you going to react to it in the same way previous you did? Or are you going to respond to it as the version of you that you want to be? Because if you're responding as that version, then guess what? You are that version. So the motto is, if you act like you know it, then you know it. And if you know it, then you act like you know it. So start acting as if you are this version. Again, this is why they call it acting. Action. Because just right before the performer and they record the scene, they go action and they start acting. Even if they aren't really this person in the scene, they start acting. And then when the movie's done, everybody sees it as the movie that it was made to be. And you know what? Here is the biggest key. Just keep taking consistent, imperfect action. Take another step. All you got to do. Consistent, committed, inspired, imperfect action. Okay? That's how you're going to get to where you want to be. Don't let the distractions distract you. Because that version of you is not being distracted. That version of you is walking the path of their full-time purpose here on earth, on what they want to be doing. And they're putting their time where they want it. You are going to have to take some action though. All right. You can't just sit around and try to manifest things. I mean, you could if you're really that good at manifesting. However, it's embodying this energy, because because you have to take action as this embodied version of you. Then everything else reflects. Because if you're still sitting there trying to manifest something, then you're incorporating lack, that you're not this version. Because that version of you, let's say, is rich and has everything they want and is a creator and creating amazing art, whatever it is, helping people in such a profound and deep and meaningful way. Well, guess what? They're probably taking trips, traveling, doing things. They're taking action. They're bettering themselves. They're finding ways to add more value to people, how to better their artwork, how to better their business. They're still moving the needle. And you know what? Because they've moved the needle in the beginning, that's probably the toughest part, is just to start moving the needle towards where you want to go. And once you do it, you start doing it. And a lot of millionaires say after they make their first million, it becomes easier to make the next 10 million. It becomes exponential because you've learned so much from learning how to make $1 to 100,000, then to 1,000,000. At that point, you're just scaling. All right. So love and light vibration out. You got this. I know you do. Have a wonderful, magnificent, transformative day. All right. Bye. What else can I say? Oh, or she's just hot as fuck.